Hey guys, what's up? It's the Secret of my house bidding you welcome. Welcome back outside. This time not by popular demand, just because I feel like it. And it's way too hot inside. You Americans think you have it bad in the cold. The heat is worse. I mean, when it's cold, you put on a jumper or something and you feel warm. When it's hot, you have to turn on the aircon. You have to waste power. You have to waste money. It's annoying, but I have a pool, so I will be going in that pretty much straight after this video, so I will be going through this stuff rather quickly. And we're joined by a special guest. The most special of guests, if she doesn't claw my freaking head off. Ah! No, you don't. Yeah. It's my cat. You gonna do anything? Nope. Gotta jump off and run away. Alright, off you go. Or she's just going to go right back to where she was. That doesn't matter. Pick up video. Alright. Cat, stop doing interesting things. I'm trying to film. Pick up video. This is... she's stretching. This is from last Saturday to this Friday. And I do have footage to go along with this, so... roll it all right now. I'm not sure if it would ever be wise to buy an untested CD-ROM drive. If you're in the market for it. A video CD player. Nice. I wonder if that would work on the Megadrive. Didn't end up getting anything in the other store, but hey, a pennies.
Good morning.
Good morning. How is your day so far?
Good, how's yours?
Oh, it's not too bad. Always good to walk in somewhere where you feel welcome. God, that's cool. Feel like a real guy. Just remembered what this was. It was part of the special edition for Killzone 3. See? Art of Killzone. break it, I have to buy it. 120 bones though.
Doesn't have a bolt. Yeah, they don't require one. Slightly paper so it holds there. $3.
How much you got on a few of the games, mate?
Few of the games, man?
Yeah.
Oh, let me just serve this lady and I'll get to the...
Yep.
And again. Just drop the notes. Everything's going through. Very good. There we go. Too much money in there, right?
Too many papers.
Paint will make an eye pass.
Definitely stuff I don't see every day.
No. You say that. What was your name then?
I'm not sure I've ever game with you.
No?
Anthony.
Anthony, alright. Okay, well I'm David anyway.
I have a brother named David.
They're common. In fact, if I go somewhere and there isn't a David, I start to get a little nervous or something is going
last
wrong.
one left. That's that one?
Has it got the instructions? It does. 7.
7? How about this
Indiana
one?
Jones.
We used to get
Afterburner?
what do you call it one?
Instructions?
Ghostbusters
$6.
used to get me one,
If I buy a few, can I get a bundle deal? Because I have 20 bucks on me and I would like to get the most that I can.
Well, let's see what you've got, and yeah, I mean, I'm realistic about it.
Yep.
There's a couple there that are the rarer ones that you won't be getting for your 20 bucks.
And I'll just be trying to grab the ones I don't have yet.
Yeah.
That one?
Put that on your pile. It's got the instructions.
Yep, that one has the instructions in it.
I should have bought this.
Add figures.
Is that what's his name?
These are probably the only Super Nintendo games that I own in my collection.
Are they? Right.
Except for maybe this one.
Yeah, I bring them down if the ones I bring down, I don't know. The 4 screws at the back, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. These ones just get into the actual mechanism itself.
Do you know if it works?
I don't know. It did work. I don't have a Phillips screwdriver. I've got some batteries, but I didn't have a little Phillips screwdriver. It's 10.
Ooh, that's the gadget.
Holy shit. Always wanted one of these.
How much is
Well, you know, that's 20 bucks. You know, that's the price I said. So,
Yeah, do 20 bucks on that.
You want that too?
Eh,
Go on, you don't have it. I know
Yeah.
it's terrible, but
And look,
I'll try and
Mickey
find time
Mouse
to
one.
play
Yeah, I
it.
know.
yeah.
Any chance I can get a bag at all,
Any chance?
or that costs me
Big
extra.
chance, man. Big chance.
Thought it might cost me extra.
Anthony, right?
Yes.
I'll try and remember that.
Yep.
Take it easy.
See you, man. Whew, that was a good one. Goodbye. To burn it. Alright, so we found some stuff today that we honestly thought we'd never find in a million years, so... And our day is only about half done. We still have an RSVCA to go to, a cash converters. We have a lot of places, so... Don't tell anyone, but I'm gonna jaywalk.
Yeah? Sure.
Do you know how much videos are?
I'm sorry, no. They might actually have prices on them.
Oh.
But if not, Peggy at the front will know.
Yep, thanks. That's going with me because that's awesome. Nice. I see this way more often than I should. We are back from that. You saw I grabbed a lot of good stuff, so we'll start off chronologically from where I started. And it was at a flea market that I don't usually go to. The cat's gone now. Thank you, Bikey. No more bikies in Australia. Oh, raise my dingoes. I bet he has something to say about that. Anyway. Oh, what was I on about? Flea market. Went there, met a guy that I've had some interaction with in the past. Name's David. First time he's ever asked my name, surprisingly. But cool guy, cool guy. He has a lot of good stock sometimes, you know. Sometimes I just walk past and he'll have nothing video game related out. Other times he'll have just a treasure trove of good stuff. And he knows his prices, but he likes to give deals, so that's what I like. In fact, was that even the first place? Yes, it was, because we didn't stop. No, it wasn't. But it doesn't matter because I didn't pick up anything else from the other places. Although I did see a Killzone 3 thing and it looked really bad, so... Hey, where's the other one? Oh, it's right here. I'm an idiot. I had about $21 in cash on me, so I paid him $20 for this lot of stuff you're about to see. You probably all saw it in the video, and I'm sorry if it was an awkward interaction, but he was kind of serving other people while he was serving me, so while I was kind of looking at stuff, he would go over and speak to other people. You know how it is, so... Ended up getting 3 Megadrive games, 2 of which I've been looking for a good year or so. Fuck you, you helicopter. And 1 Super Nintendo game, which is not the greatest, but hey, it's a Super Nintendo game. The Megadrive games are... I paid $20 for all these. I offered him that, and he took it, so... Afterburner 2, I just do it as $5 each, which is a good deal. Great deal, actually. That's all in there. I've been looking for Afterburner 2 for a while, but it's never really been something I've been willing to pay a lot for, because it's just Afterburner, you know? It's just a arcade shooter. Well, I mostly won because of the scrolling effect. The scrolling effects are cool. M1 Abrams Battle Tank. This was a strategy game. You don't know just how many strategy games were released for the Mega Drive. It's crazy. Most of them were like flight sims, but you have a few that are like this. Manual's got a tear there, but otherwise in good shape, works well, doesn't play very well at all. You play like you're in a tank, imagine that. And one that I've been looking for a good while, when there was a Game Traders near me, like in Indrapilli, like 10 minutes walk away from me, well, more like half an hour, they had this game, and it never had the manual. Why did I have to think about that? It never had the manual, and they always had it for $20 firm. I was never ever willing to pay that. Even when they were going out of business, it had 50% off everything. I could not get it because someone got it for $10 before I did, so... For $5, one of the coolest Mega Drive games in my opinion. And if anyone knows who's on the cover, please tell me. It is Dynamite Duke. Oh, how do I explain it? You know those scenes in Alien Syndrome where you're in a shopping mall or something and you're shooting the place up? That's what this is the entire game. I'll show you. There you go. Might be able to get a basic idea from that. It's all from like a third-person perspective. It's very, very cool. I recommend it highly. It is a good game. I was playing it for ages just the other day, and the Super Nintendo game, which isn't the best one, but you see a Super Nintendo game, $5 or under, you're in Australia, you don't question it, mate. It could be from a drug dealer, you don't question it. Jack Nicklaus Golf. It's in alright shape, except you can tell that the guy's a collector, so the top part is really nice, but then the side is fucking wrecked, so he probably swapped it out for one of his ones. Sneaky you bastard, but for $20 for that lot, I was happy to pay it. I was not going to say no. I don't see that crap ever. What else did I get? Oh yes. And then I was going to film a lot more, because there was a lot more video games there for really good prices actually. I saw some guy who was selling a lot of them for $2 each. They were really good games, but I had spent my money on that and I had like $1 left, so when I saw this, asked the guy, he said $1, I was like, alright, yeah, I'll take it. He then offered to sell the rest of them for $5 total, but I didn't have the money on me, so we have Doom Watch for VCR, VHS, just call it a video, mate. Released in 1984, this one was, a very old video. The thing is coming off, that's how old it is. I don't know if they use shitty glue or something, but whatever. I do like old horror movies. Yeah, I did look that up on eBay. It goes on DVD for very cheap, but whatever. I thought it looked cool. Oh damn, my mum bought me this. Valentine's Day is coming up, so she bought me like a chocolate heart thing. I'm not allowed to eat chocolate, woman. But neither is she. What else do we have? Ooh, next thing. While I was driving home, I saw a shopping center. I was like, you know what, there's a JB Hi-Fi there, there's an EB Games there, I'll go in, see what they have. EB Games had some good stuff, but nothing I was really willing to spend the money on, even though they did have some good DS games for like $4 each. But in the JB Hi-Fi, I kind of looked around and found a lot more than I was willing to. And I really thought I would. I ended up buying 4 items for a total of, what does the magical receipt say? 4 items for a total of $21.98. Which might seem a little high, but it is a retail establishment, and you do have to expect those kind of prices. There was only one game that was really expensive, and it's a fucking doozy. One that I never thought I would ever find, one that I didn't think existed in this region. Grubgon owns it, it's a Wii game. I'm not giving any more spoilers until I show it, but for the PSP I ended up grabbing World Series of Poker for $2. I do enjoy poker. Poker's a fun game. I don't have a very good poker face, of course, but what are you gonna do? I grabbed Nier for the PlayStation 3 to replace my 360 copy. Brilliant game. Brilliant, brilliant. It's a action game with kind of shooter elements because you get power-ups that allow you to do kind of shooter-esque things. A lot of interesting characters, a lot to say about the design. Very cool. Very cool. I recommend this, I do. In fact, I think this was in my video for my favorite games of 2013. Not released in 2013 that I played in 2013. I recommend that highly. That's a good one. This one had a little controversy on it for me because, damn it, not in actuality, but not in real life, but just in price range. Like, no one else thought it was controversial. But for price, it had $1.98 on it, and it was supposed to be $4.98. And the person at the counter kept telling me, well, the ink might have rubbed off. I kept claiming bullshit, and I was like, that is clearly $1.98. Please give it to me for the ticketed price. Eventually, they're like, yep, alright. I was very nice about it, though. I wasn't a dick. I tried not to be. I was like, you know what, if it's $4.98, I will pay that. I don't mind all that much. But it's one of those like dual horror movie packs with cigarette burns in Dream in the Witch's House. I just grabbed it because one of them's directed by John Carpenter, who did, you know, Halloween and The Thing. Did he do Halloween? Yeah, he did Halloween. Alright. Whew, this is a good one. When this game was released, it was shat upon because it did not have very much interaction. It felt less like a game and more like a jump scare movie. So any horror movie. And, until the last month or so, I did not know that this series was any different from The Ring. I thought they were one and the same. So if you haven't guessed it yet, we have Ju-On the Grudge on the Nintendo Wii. God, this is gonna be fun. I've only seen videos of it online, like, a friend of mine from the UK had a video of him reacting to all the scares and he shat himself, so... I don't care if it's supposed to be a bad game, it looks fun to me, and I believe Grubgun has this, as well as The Calling, which I'm also looking for. I did not even know this was released in PAL territories. I did not. I thought it was like a Japan-US game, did not think to bring it to Australia or Europe. But I'm glad they did. So for $14, which might seem a bit high, but just remember, I didn't think it existed. But if it was like 15 to 20, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. So 14 was just the right price. I might do a video on that actually. I am planning on doing a Silent Hill 3 video because I'm at the very last hallway of the game just before the final boss. And I just want to film it. I got up to that point 2 nights ago and I was like, I have to wait. I'm not going to go to the boss fight now. I will wait until I'm not as groggy, not as tired. I'll do it when I can soak it in. And that's what I'm going to do, so probably later on tonight after I've been for a swim that I feel refreshed. Let my guard down, I'll do that for you guys. Ooh. I did go to a thrift store and got some footage in there, which you probably would have seen. And you saw me grab this hulking behemoth dinosaur fact book. It was only $2. If you didn't like dinosaurs when you were a kid, what was wrong with you? I mean, you get people who say like, oh, you didn't watch The Simpsons, what's wrong with you? You didn't play video games, what's wrong with you? I know guys who didn't play video games. I know people who did not watch The Simpsons. No one I have ever known was not into dinosaurs at one point. Everyone thought these things were the beasts at one point. And it was awesome. Hey, people are home. And yes, it is falling apart, but... hang on a sec, I gotta go check something. I'll be back. That's always how it is, isn't it? You go downstairs to greet someone as they come home from work. You get a list of stuff to do. Can't film a video till you've done it. Mowed the lawn now, at least I don't have to do that for another week. 2 weeks. What was I even doing? Ah yes. Dinosaurs are badass, and... I will get through this. Okay. Yes. Okay. I know what I'm on about now. Yes, I do. I know what I'm on about. While I was there, I also grabbed some movies. A bunch of movies, actually. And I pulled an old fast one, so I'll tell you the story of that later. But they had a ton of videos there. I always love when a thrift store has videos because they always sell them for cheap. They don't care. This was 3 for $1, which was pretty good. Not bad. Grabbed a bunch that I didn't have that I don't think I'll ever find on DVD. So we're back, A Dinosaur's Tale. No, A Dinosaur's Story. This has John Goodman in it, believe it or not. And the the woman who voices Lisa in The Simpsons. I don't remember her name, it's a French name though. Wallace and Gromit in A Grand Day Out, when they find out the moon is made of cheese, I always use this as a motivational thing. So, Wallace and Gromit found out the moon was made of cheese and got there within the week. That's incredible. If that isn't a testament to the human spirit. Tom and Jerry's 50th birthday. Tom and Jerry ties Silly Symphonies for the most Oscars won for an animated short film, for anyone who doesn't know. So, MGM tied with Disney on that one. Blackadder's A Christmas Carol. This is brilliant. I watch this every Christmas on DVD, but I had to get it on video. It's A Christmas Carol, but in reverse. So, Blackadder starts out as a very nice person, and people keep taking advantage of him, and then the ghost of Christmas past comes and visits him, and he goes mad. Just becomes a complete and utter jerk. It's fantastic. Anyone who hasn't seen that movie, it's good. Not really sure why I grabbed this, but I used to watch it when I was, I don't know, 5 or 6. When did this come out? Yeah, 5 or 6. Doug's first movie. I did always kind of enjoy Doug. It was kind of melancholy. The kid was always sad about something. It's got that kind of Charlie Brown appeal to it where no one likes the kid. Absolutely no one. And yet he's not a bad guy at all. And the movie that killed 1,000 childhoods. The Transformers movie, aka we've run out of ideas, so let's kill off all of the main cast and replace them with new one. That's right, Optimus Prime fucking dies in this movie. Whew. Haven't seen this one in a long while. Alright. Here's what I did. You can call me a scumbag after you have finished hearing the story. This particular place, that thrift store I was in, it's a Australian, it was a Red Cross or an RSPCA, I don't remember which. RSPCA because it has it on there, which is like an animal shelter thing. Good cause, of course. All charities are pretty good. Well, if you want to get into it. Focus on this, alright. The games there are usually $5 each, so I don't go in all that often, maybe once every 3 to 4 months or whatever. But for some reason they had a bunch of PlayStation 1 games in there for $3 each. Mostly because they were all beat up. Nothing I wanted, but there was a PSP movie that I wanted that was $5. I grabbed a PlayStation 1 game and said, alright, how much for these two? Because this one did not have a price on it. It did not have a price on it. They just automatically assume it's $5 each. But she said $3 each. I was like, alright, can I go and look at the movies while you hold this stuff on? I was like, yeah, sure. So I went to the movies, grabbed this because it is a cool looking movie, came back and said, what did I say? Alright, I'm trying to stick to a $10 budget. Can I put this one back and just get this one for $3? And she's like, yeah, sure. I pulled the wool over her eyes, I did. Saved me a whole $2 that could have gone to a very worthy cause. I feel like a scumbag now. But while I was there, it worked. It worked. And now I'm sick because of it. That's karma for you. I'm not sick, I'm just really tired after doing work. Okay. The movie I got, it's a UMD movie. So it's on mini disc of all things. Remember those? Of course not. Mini discs bombed. It is Land of the Dead. Not the original, the remake. So it's still pretty good. It's in there. And that was $3. And the movie I grabbed, I've been looking for this one for ages. I do like war films, but not World War II films. I'm not really sure why I don't like World War II films. Maybe because I've just seen too many of them. But when I find one that's like a World War I film, I'm like, yeah, I'll grab it. And it is All Quiet on the Western Front. Very, very old. This came out before World War II even was a thing. Except this is a remake, so I haven't seen that version. And the last lot of stuff, which was from this past Monday, Haven't picked up anything for a good 4 days, mostly because I haven't been out, couldn't be bothered going out to find stuff. But I found some doozies in this one. I found some good stuff. I went to my local cash converters. And I'm not sure if I got any footage in there, probably not. No, I did not. I did not bring my camera that time. It was right after tape, so I was like, you know, it's like 3 p.m. I'll go and see if they have anything. Not expecting to buy anything. Ended up spending 20 or 21 bucks in the store. Once you see what I got, you'll agree, it was good. It was a good buy, so yeah. As soon as I walked in, guys started chatting. Yep, we had our usual chat. Yeah. And while I was looking around, I grabbed these things, and the people in there, they treat me nicely. They are the nicest people in the world. Firstly, what I grabbed was a bunch of original Xbox games, so $3 each. They were... oh, that garden cough. You know, dust mites and whatever blowing up while I was doing the lawn. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Great buy. I won't be keeping it for myself. If anybody wants it, just message me. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I have not seen this show, but for some reason the game looked interesting. Obscure, which I've been trying to get on the PlayStation 2 for the longest time. I used to have it, but I sent it to Alan. Alan Garnett, 2001. Check out his channel. But for some reason, for some insane reason, after I got rid of this, the price skyrocketed. It went from a $5 game to a $20 game, and that's insane. It's a good game, but it's just not worth that. But it's Resident Evil-esque, cool little horror game if you haven't checked it out. And one that I didn't even... well, I did know it existed, but I'd never seen it before. Jet Set Radio Future, without the Sega GT bundle. So it's just Jet Set Radio Future. It has a rental thing. Cool game, very cool game. I also grabbed, just to quickly trade into EB Games, a copy of Mario Kart Wii. It's just loose disc. I tried to take the sticker off, but they put it on the disc, so it was $5. Not bad at all. And this is the good part. This is a very good thing to end the episode on. And I do have a price tag. I do have the receipt to prove it. For the longest time, they have had 3 Master System games in there. Just 3 loose ones, not worth much. They've gone from $10 down to $5. And I still wasn't willing to pay that at all. So the last time I was in there, while I was doing my usual chat with the guy at the counter, I really must learn his name, because he's a nice guy. Yeah, stop moving around, you plastic bag fuck. Alright. Damn my potty mouth, I gotta stop that shit. I was in there, we were having a chat, and I said, I'm not sure if I really want to buy them, but what's the best you could do on them? And so I walked over, kind of looked them over, was like, man, these are really trash. I was like, yeah, kind of, that's why I don't really want to pay $5 each. So I got to the counter, and he said, how about $3? And I said, each? He said, nah, total. And I said, deal. I even paid for it in cash, which is very strange for me. Unless I'm at a flea market or something, I usually don't pay in cash, so... we have... Wimbledon! World Cup Italia 90, which I do have, and Columns, which I do have. So 2 of them I already had. I really need a drink of water or something. 2 of them I already had. One of them I needed, which was Wimbledon, but I was never willing to pay $5 for it. If anybody ever would like to doubt that, read it and weep. $1 each. That's fantastic. That's stellar. I was really, really pleasantly surprised. So I was expecting him to say, no, we can't go down any because they're, you know, they're old, we don't see them a lot, which is true. But they'd just been there for the longest time, and I hadn't been chiseling away at him or anything. That was the first time I'd ever asked about him, so... that was fun. That was a fun day. In fact, this entire week was pretty good. A very good week for Sega of my house in terms of collecting and in terms of life and style. It's a very nice day. I will be bringing that Silent Hill 3 video sometime in the future. Do not know when, but I will be bringing it. I also might be showing you a little science experiment I've been doing, which has to do with the degradation of games, so look out in the future for all of those. This is Secret of My House bidding you farewell. Stay the hell away from my thrift stores. Ugh.